Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, guests and friends, the man of the moment is here, the Honorable Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Executive Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of Staff is here, and we are starting this year with another fantastic landmark in the corporate legacy. The Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, the former speaker, His Excellency Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila. I thank you. The Chief of Staff, the former speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Our distinguished personality.
Assalamu alaikum jama'ar Surulere.
Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, guests and friends, the man of the moment is here, the Honorable Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Executive Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Thank you very much. The Honorable Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of Staff is here, and we are starting this year with another fantastic landmark in the corporate legacy. The Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, the former speaker, His Excellency Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila. I thank in Surulere, which I'm not able to see, and also let me appreciate the State Expo. It's also in our midst, the State Expo of Apatusu. I greet you, my leaders, Shakiru, he was there, I think I started at that time. Thank you very much. And all our leaders across Surulere, I want to be to mention, please. Okay, but I greet everyone from Surulere and also the management of LASU, the great institution of learning. I appreciate everyone across Lagos, across the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I cite you, I greet everyone, and I say Happy New Year. It's a new year, it's a new dawn, and we have the history and record issue. Every year we must commission a project, and the tradition continues as far as 2024 is concerned. So thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prince Ladega, the Brown Penguin. Thank you very much. My DJ, don't sleep, just give me something nice. I love that by Dani, and thank you very much, thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. We're going to have another landmark here today, continuity of good governance, continuity of the legacy that has been in existence for over 20 years and still continues. And inshallah, it will always continue. Thank you very much. Gbajabiamila. The chief of staff is here. The chief of staff is here. Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, guests and friends, the man of the moment is here. The Honorable Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Excellency Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Thank you very much. The Honorable Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of Staff is here, and we are starting this year with another fantastic landmark, the Republic's legacy. The Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, the former Speaker, His Excellency Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila. I thank you. The Chief of Staff, the former Speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished personality, Your Majesty, Abba Sulaiman, Raji Ashadi, Alailua, Yoruba Echo. Make we come out to see Alailua, so I cited the walk-in, the moment the Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila.
ABC change for the next Femi.
It is one of the best moments as one of the best universities in Nigeria, Lagos State University.
Femi.
I signed everyone there. I will sign everyone. I signed Once again, the Honorable Superstar President of Nigeria, His Excellency. Let me also appreciate now the arrival of one of the member of the Government Council of this great school, Professor Kuyinu. I will greet you, sir. We appreciate your presence, sir. Thank you very much for all this all-in. Inside the presence of the Honorable Commissioner for Information, I will greet you, sir. We appreciate you. A very fantastic, Honorable Commissioner. Rural is the chairman, House of Committee on Air Force. We appreciate you. From Committee on Air Force. We appreciate your welcome to Lagos.
Good morning.
And as of Representative Honorable Shamu Siliki G is here, we greet you. Right Honorable Kabesi Alailua, Unique Party, Sule, Kabesi of Adams, we greet you. We thank you. We appreciate the presence of Kabesi Alailua, Akiwo Kabesi. Please, the media, please, I guess we have to step back and cross the last line. That's our position. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know security will always be in action. So please, that's the line, the red line. That's our position. Thank you very much. Let me also appreciate the presence of another fantastic senator. We call him the Ghost. Senator Daniel. We appreciate you, sir. The Ghost. Thank you very much. We greet you and also appreciate. Let me also appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for Youth in Lagos State. We call him the Kuran of Wulende. I greet you, appreciate you. Thank you very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Youth. I greet you, we appreciate that very fantastic Honorable Commissioner for Youth. I greet you. And also let me appreciate that we have the Staff Union, Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Stano. I will greet you, I appreciate you. The Staff Union, thank you very much. Now the Teaching Staff Senior, the NASU and the NAF, we greet you, we appreciate you. NASU and NAF, we greet you, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let me also announce the presence of some of the members of the Government Council of this very great institution. Let me appreciate Mrs. Folupe Abduraza, Susan Amis, we greet you. Let me also appreciate Barrister Adebayo Akisoya. Is here. Let me appreciate Mrs. Adelike. Let me appreciate Mrs. Moji Kalako Taiwo. So much over there. Let me also appreciate Dr. Akin. Akin Gogo is also here and is representing the Chairman Government Council. distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready to greet you, and also the old very wonderful. Don't mind me because it's not because I'm worried, but I know our very wonderful Tolani Lemon, the Honorable Commissioner for Tertiary Institution, Scientific Career, and the program, the Honorable Commissioner for Youth. I started a wonderful historical event, legacy of this very great man of excellence, Honorable Hon.Femi, Gbajabiamila, the party chairman. I greet you, I greet you, appreciate you. Thank you very much. And also our distinguished senators, the honorable ministers, chairman, House Committee on Air Force, I greet everyone. And also the former chief of staff, so the former speaker, Honorable Right Honorable, we greet you, we appreciate you. It's fantastic coming to Lagos again. Yes, it is to be your frequent state visit over. So let me just welcome you once again back to Lagos. Few minutes, Mr. Governor, so please, one clearance, please, security, please, one clearance from the entrance, please, security, please be in charge. I want total clearance, I need 0001 clearance, that's what I need now. Mr. Governor will be coming in, so please, from the entrance, I need 0001 clearance. 0001 clearance is what I need now, so please, security, please be in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, very fantastic Security, please be in charge. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, everyone here. Please, the media, please be in an advantage position to welcome the boss. His Excellency Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, the Governor of the State of Excellence. Thank you. Please, media, can you just go back to your positions? We're going to start right now. Please, answer. The last one, to give honor to this very anthem. Can we have it?
Happy New Year. What you paying now? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year.
Mr. Governor, His Excellency Governor Gbajabiamila Sanwo-Olu. Thank you very much.
Our benefactor, the Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, CFR, the Honorable Minister for Education, Dr. Yusufu Tanko-Sumo, members of state executives here present, Board of Permanent Secretaries here present, heads of ministerial departments here present, Chairman of Lasso Governing Council, Dr. David Sumoni, FCA, KJW, ABU represented, members of Council of Lagos State University here present, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor O. Omobit, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Adenike Boyo, the Registrar, Mr. Emmanuel Fano, the Bursar, Mr. Olayinka, University Librarian, Dr. Makinde, our Royal Fathers here present, Kabiesio, members of Senate here present, members of the university community, our world-class students here present, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, sir, good morning and Happy New Year. I feel immensely happy and grateful to the Almighty God who has spared our lives to see the new year and made this day a reality. I most respectfully welcome Mr. Governor, the visitor to our university, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. I welcome you to your university, sir. Your presence on this very first day of work in 2024 gladdens our hearts and sets the tone for a great year ahead. Thank you for making LASSO an institution after your heart. Thank you, sir. I also delightfully welcome the esteemed presence of our benefactor, the Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and immediate past Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, to this great institution. Who did this? If we had rolled out a red carpet to receive you all the way from the gate this morning, it would have been more than deserving. Welcome all our guests, those on the governors and the Chief of Staff's entourage. This is Lagos State University, Nigeria's best state university, and the 9th overall in the country, according to the recent highly reputed AD scientific ranking for 2023. We are also the best in West Africa, according to the UI Green Metrics ranking for eco-friendly environment, and Nigeria's technologically most advanced state university as adjudged by the Nigerian Information Technology Awards. Here we say, we are LASU. Therefore, you are in a great university environment and among great people. Once again, we thank you for your presence. Your Excellency, sir, today is a historic day for us in LASU. Being the day we will be taking ownership of this beautiful edifice, generously donated through the goodwill of our benefactor, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, to the university. Indeed, there is no better way to start 2024 than the inauguration of this facility. We have looked forward to it for a long time, and we are glad that the day is finally a reality. As you can see, this conference center is a beautiful edifice, a unique architectural monument that has enhanced the aesthetics landscape of this great university, which is why we are proud to showcase it to visitors to our campus. Ever since its completion, the surroundings of this structure, Your Excellency, have become the go-to location and preferred spot for our students to take pictures and create content. More importantly, this facility is a critical infrastructural intervention at this time when our need for conducive spaces to carry out administrative and academic engagement continues to grow as our staff and students' population increase. It is therefore a welcome addition to our infrastructural facilities, and we are happy to have it. Indeed, this is the best New Year gift that we can ask for. It is worth stating that the Lagos State government, under the dynamic leadership of Mr. Governor, has over the years invested heavily in infrastructure and facilities of the Lagos State University and in our other campuses. A huge intervention that is self-evident all over our campuses. Despite this, there is still a gap between where we are and where we want to be. This donation today and others like this will go a long way in ameliorating the critical infrastructural needs of our campuses. All over the world, universities depend on donations from privileged individuals and organizations to provide quality education to learners. These philanthropic acts benefit society. This donation, therefore, is an investment in the future of students. I thank our benefactor, the Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, for bringing this project to LASU. Thank you, sir. With this act of altruism, you have inscribed your name in gold in the history of this university forever and left a lasting legacy for unborn generations to enjoy. It is also on record that this is not His Excellency's first act of magnanimity to our university. Digitalization of the university records, an act that has proven instrumental to our digitalization drive in the university. And that is why we are the most digital state university in Nigeria. These facilities will be put to good use. It is also my belief that His Excellency has more in store for the university, and I have handed my letter of request to his Chief of Staff, Lagosians, to borrow a leaf from His Excellency and inscribe their names in the history of the university through donations of facilities and endowments. LASU is a great place to commit your resources. We are on track to become the best university in West Africa, and we want you to be part of our story. Please support us. On this note, I welcome you all once again, and I pray that 2024 will bring us closer to our dreams. We are LASU. Thank you very much.
The Onega Foundation presents a covering with steel structure. The wall was designed to accommodate 1,000 seats. It is a one-story building and comprises of the following feature and facility: ground floor, main hall, VIP room, information desk, male and female changing room, admin office, convenience. First floor, gallery, meeting room, conference room, media control room, office, convenience. External work, we have transformer, generator, and car park. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gbajabiamila and Eleni.
Governing Council of LASU, and representing Sir David Sumoni, who is unavoidably absent today. We don't have any other thing to say than to say a big thank you to you. This is a legacy project you have done for us in LASU. We are proud, and we assure you are doing a very, LASU is a destination that anybody that is investing in LASU will not have any regret. The retinue of LASU had been established by the VC, and being the best state university, best university in West Africa, the Governing Council, as led by Sir David Sumoni, had developed so much policy programs that will take LASU to the best in Nigeria and the best, and be among the within the global league of investing in the global around the globe. We assure you that our students in LASU are well disciplined, they are focused, and we enjoy all Lagosians, Nigerians to come and invest in LASU. You will be proud of you are doing that. I thank the support. The chairman continually thank the support Mr. Governor has been giving to LASU, and the support the Governing Council members have been giving to him to take LASU to the next level. Thank you so much.
Mr. Governor of Lagos State, the Chief of Staff, to Mr. President, the Minister of Education, members on the high table, very, very prominent citizens of Lagos State that are damn too numerous for me to start mentioning their names. I want to thank you and I want to appreciate you. Members of the Executive Council, the Governing Council, peers, and other prominent leaders that are here this afternoon. On behalf of All Progressive Congress, I stand before you to sincerely thank Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the immediate past Speaker of House of Representatives, and by extension, the Chief of Staff to Mr. President today. I want to thank you for remembering the son of whom you are. The APC gave you the platform. You represented APC very, very well as the Speaker of House of Representatives. And today, I stand before all of you to tell you that All Progressive Congress, we are highly proud of Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila. As to what he has done in Surulere Federal Constituency, and by extension, Ojo Federal Constituency, and across the entirety of Lagos State. What you are witnessing today is an investment. Investment partnering with Mr. Governor. This institution, God Almighty will continue to be with you. To the student of Lagos State University, here you are. I want to thank the Vice Chancellor. We came to you during the campaign in 2022, during that long period, as a result of commitment of Mr. Governor. Here you are, having another dividends of democracy. If you talk about progressive, this is the result of progressive. I want to enjoin you all to see the investments the Lagos State and federal government is investing in you to become the future leader of tomorrow. Brace up. Remember, the sons and daughters of whom you are make the best opportunity that has been presented by Lagos State government, so that tomorrow you'll be able to beat your chest that we are well prepared to take over from Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Once again, I wish all of you a very, very prosperous and rewarding new year. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Last week, I was one of those university that refused to go on strike then. Thank you very much. And I remember at the time, it was Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila who had the opportunity to use that word rightly. I appreciate that. On that note, please, I want to appreciate, I'm going to call on the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sunono, to have his
progress as we are in All Progressive Congress is the result. I remember at times when we were in the National Assembly, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila has to reach out to some state governors to allow members of National Assembly to execute projects that have direct bearing in their state. So I think it's a very good lesson that when you have an alignment, you can have a better result. Mr. Governor, thank you very much for doing that. Sometimes I do argue when Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila described, especially myself, Rikiji, Ruru, and Abideji that were here as friends. I argue because, to me, I see him as a mentor and somebody that developed confidence in mentee. I was in the National Assembly for the first time, but against all odds, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila assigned me a grade 1 committee as a chairman, House of Representative Committee on Healthcare Services. And I think I have no regret to say that it has exposed me so much, and most especially during the COVID year that we have worked together. And this goes to show that also a focused leader is always looking for capable and capacity in his decision. On behalf of all of us in the 9th Assembly, Mr. Chief of Staff, we want to say thank you very much, and we'll continue to build on the basic foundation you have built us on. I will never disappoint you, and we'll work together to move this country forward. The Chairman of All Progressive Congress here present, the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University. Because of time, please let me adopt all other protocol. Well, let me say, for Surulere, your voice was hard. You made a right decision, and you stand your decision for allowing the former speaker to be all the years representing you. And I want to assure you that your decision has a lot of implication, not only to Surulere constituency, but also to Lagos State, and in fact, Nigeria, because we have seen a progressive 9th Assembly ably led by our former minority leader, who became a majority leader and later speaker. Progressive in the sense that before anything that would destabilize this country, is it on international level? Mr. Speaker, you hear his name intervening. Is it on labor matters? Speaker will still intervene. And most important, is it project that is meant to serve the future and unborn generation? Mr. Speaker is there, and this is where we are today, and we are going to commission so many of that. And virtually, let me say that in the 9th Assembly, Mr. Speaker's goodwill has touched virtually every constituency, except where such a member refused to touch the constituency, because we have seen a lot of progressive interventions in different states. And that's why in the 9th Assembly, Mr. Speaker has to take a decision that I will never, he has element of honesty, humility, foresight, and most importantly, the last two, absolute loyalty. Absolute loyalty, and that is what made him where he is today. And lastly, and most important, fear of God. So I want us as youth to please imbibe these qualities. If we have to do that, I assure you that Sky is going to be our starting point with good knowledge you are going to receive and character in this university. And for us in the Federal Ministry of Education, we always look at the era of public-private partnership to reposition education as part of the 8-point agenda of Mr. President. And this is another constituency state government partnership to develop education. This is a one-step point, fully digitalized, and with all the necessary inputs that can connect you to allow active participation of the international community in a conference here to be held in Ojo. As part of the 8-point agenda of Mr. President, we will see a lot of digital centers that are coming. Already we are planning to commission the Digital Resource Center that is currently based in Nigeria, that will be connected to over 70 smart schools in Nigeria, which will allow where we have teacher crisis, which is a global problem now. A lecture can be delivered in Abuja, and students can follow in those smart schools, can be able to interact physically, go virtual with lecturers, and get a feedback at the time level. This we must also be grateful to the 8-point agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR for giving us the mandate that we must show that we are here in a renewed hope.
Honorable Minister, thank you very much. It's been an inspiring one here. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I call the next person, greatest last inside them, you were saying great Akokite inside their mind. I saw them in the spirit, you were saying great Akokite. On that note, I want to mention that I'm going to call this very fantastic personality. When during the ASU strike, he mentioned 2 words. And after listening to the ASU leadership, he said, you know what, for a very long time, Nigerian leaders have been looking at emotions instead of solutions. So I don't want to listen to emotions, I want solutions. And at the end of the day, there was a solution. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, look at it at the face. I'm going to ask a simple question. Who do this one? Who do this one? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, current Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Right Honorable Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila.
The former National Assembly member, Senator Ganiu Solomon, and also my former colleague in the House, State APC Party Chairman, the leader of our party, Cornelius Ojelabi, who was also my colleague in the House, members of the Governance Advisory Council here present, Hon.Femi Pedro, I greet you, Senator Musili Obanikoro, His Royal Majesty Oniba of Ibaland, Royal Majesty Onekate of Surulere, and of course, before I forget, Najim is also here with us. Greetings to all our royal fathers. The project manager, the CEO of Laralek Construction, Mr. Lalekon Adebi, and more importantly, perhaps most importantly, the great students of LASU. Our APC faithful here present, and other distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank, first of all, the Almighty God, by whose infinite grace, abiding mercy, we have gathered here today in unity to dedicate these projects we have built to the glory of God and for the benefit of the good people of Lagos State and all those who call this place home. I am grateful to my brother, the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for his support and collaboration through the years, because without partnership with the state government, it would have been much more difficult, if not impossible, to achieve our visions for the projects being developed today. For over 20 years, it was my great honor to serve in the House of Representatives as the member representing Surulere 1 Federal Constituency. Every day I served in Parliament, I was keenly aware that all the positions I held, whether as minority whip, as minority leader, or as majority leader, and later as speaker, those positions were held in trust on behalf of the people of Surulere, the people of Lagos State, and indeed all the citizens of our beloved nation. This conference center and other projects across Surulere federal constituencies and the state are inspired by this sense of duty. I have long realized the importance of education. I've always believed that an uneducated generation is a wasted generation. So I want us to see this building as an investment in our country's future. No amount of money, I believe, can be too much for education of our youth. This building creates an enabling environment for study. But don't just look at it as a building or four walls of a building. It goes beyond that. It is the content of the building and the enabling environment that it creates for our students that makes it what it is. There are buildings all over the place. Yes, this may be pretty, it may be good to look at, but more important is what is in it and what it offers for those who will use it. Now, while the lawmaker performs an important role as law and policy maker, there is also an important function ensuring that the resources of government go towards meeting the most pressing needs of the local constituencies they represent. The projects we are commissioning today and tomorrow speak to my efforts to meet the expectations of our people in this regard. Through the grace of Almighty God and the support of many people along the way, I am proud that we have constructed over 250 roads in selected federal constituencies in the state, especially Surulere 1 and 2 constituencies, and have completed 15 mini stadia for our youth. We facilitated heavy investment in education and healthcare, including constructing and equipping over 20 ICT centers in public schools where children are taught computer programming and coding. We have provided solar energy systems to light up neighborhoods and support commercial trades in our constituencies. I urge those who seek public office to remember that the ultimate and highest legacy we can leave as public servants is in the evident improvements to the lives of the people we serve. I must also urge citizens to remember that the ability to get things done in government requires experience and pedigree. It takes time and demands that we manage expectations accordingly. I am no longer a member of the House of Representatives, but I remain a Surulere boy, a Lagos boy, and a proud citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I still carry that sense of duty to a cause greater than individual ambition or aspiration. I want to assure all of you here today that in every role and in every assignment, I will continue to serve with the gratitude to God and to all the citizens who have vested their faith in me, in my party, the All Progressive Congress, and in our President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Congratulate the management, staff, and students of the Lagos State University for being the beneficiaries and trustees of this conference center. This building and all the facilities therein are presented to you to use, but also to hold in trust for others who will come here after you have left. It is your responsibility to ensure that you keep this structure in the best condition and that you use it for all things good, all things inspiring, and all things worthy. I thank you all for being here today, and I wish you all a happy and prosperous new year. God bless you.
Thank you very much. That has been so inspiring. The last 20 years, it has been a landmark achievement. I want to mention this, that Mr. Governor will be on a long ride with us today because we have other 3 projects to be commissioned. So Mr. Governor will be on a long ride with us. On this note, may I have the honor to let you know, I'm going to give this microphone to the man. Transportation to road to rail. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to let you know, I'm going to give this microphone to a man. Join me as I call on the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. His Excellency.
In the new year, first official working day, we're out here doing public goods. We're out here ensuring that our future, the youth of our generation, are the beneficiaries. We're all out here knowing fully well that 2024 have a lot in stock for all of us. I want you to give yourselves a round of applause and to say that we're starting the year bright and early. And they say the morning shows the day. That's who we are in Lagos. That's who we are in Lasso. And that's what we want to continue to identify with. Thank you very much, my brother and friend, a fellow Lagosian, but more importantly, we all grew up in Surulere, a Surulere boy. There's an argument as in who knows all the alleys and all the corners and all the closes in Surulere between himself and myself. But because he's my elder brother, he conceded to me that I know it more than him. But he's my rival, and I continue to acknowledge his great work, his role, and his leadership as one of our finest, one of the best that Surulere and Lagos has indeed produced. The current Chief of Staff to Mr. President and a one-time Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, a one-time leader of that house, a one-time minority leader, a one-time chief whip, a one-time just and ordinary member. He has traversed everything. Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Thank you very much for who you are, for what you're being, and for what prosperity will continue to remember you for. Members of the National Assembly that are here, both serving and former. Serving means Senator Wasiu Esinu-Busoni. Thank you. Former meaning former Senator Ganiu Solomon and former Senator Musili Obaniko. Thank you very much. Other members of the National Assembly that are here, thank you all very much for coming to support one of your finest. Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununo, who also had confirmed that he was in the House of Rep, and I know him, that he did great work as the Chairman House Committee on Health at that time. Thank you very much for coming. Member of the Lagos State House of Assembly that are here, especially Honorable Shola Desmond, thank you. Member of the State Executive Council that are here in large number, especially the Honorable Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Honorable Tolani Sule, who before now was a council member in Lasso. He was a council member in Lasso before we promoted him to oversee the entire tertiary institutions in Lagos. And it's also an indigene of the job, but don't worry, you are safe home. Thank you very much for the work you're doing. the Vice Chancellor of the university, a strong Amazon, a woman that I know, she's earnest, and she had assured me that she would take LASU to an enviable citadel of learning. Professor Gbajabiamila Olatunji Bello, MNI, thank you very much. Through you to acknowledge other top members, Deputy Vice Chancellors, and all the council members of this great institution. Thank you for your support to the Vice Chancellor, and our best regard to both the Chancellor and the Chairman of Council, Sir Sumoni. Thank you for the great work you are doing for our university. Members of the Governor's Advisory Council that are here, the former Deputy Governor, Hon.Femi, thank you very much. Chairman of our party, who also, we have several now and then, who was also a one-time commissioner, a one-time member of the Federal House of Representatives. So you can see that's why he can also stand his own. Pastor Colini of Gbajabiamila, thank you very much. Our royal institutions, because we continue to acknowledge them. They came the other time and met with the president and said they wanted constitutional provision. We're looking at it. We know how important you are. You are custodian of your various kingdoms. So we want to acknowledge the Uniba of Iba, Oba Raji Ashadi, thank you very much. Yala Keson, Oba Bidemi Abereje, thank you. And Unikati of Surulere, we're all following Gbaja. Oba Latif Atonda Adams, thank you very much. Naralek, thank you very much. Mr. DBE and his project manager, thank you very, very much. All of our party faithfuls that are here, I want to thank you. We are LASU. We are LASU. We are LASU. If you don't know, that's how we do it here. But don't worry, Femi and I, we know that Unilag is there, but this is LASU. This is LASU. Distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy and I'm excited that my first assignment into the new year, official assignment, is this commission. This is a testimonial of the power of possibility. When we say that the public office is for public goods, when we say that for us in Lagos is about the collaborative effort that the executive, the legislative at any strata, that will continue to collaborate and ensure that we're the same coin, we could be different side of the coin. That's the element of what we're seeing here today. Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila had indeed served this country very, very well. In fact, he's still serving. But indeed, during his service, he has brought about interventions, meaningful projects that have not only been of the good of the constituency that he represents, but of the whole state, and I imagine the entire country. And so what we're here to commission and to see and to hand over to LASU is an edifice as a legacy project for which I'm truly, truly proud of. I know too well when all of these things were going on, and there was no need for us to compete, because we understand what public office is, we understand what governance is. And so for us, it was not an issue at all for us to collaborate together. I'm happy that in the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, Lagosians will begin to see the effect of that collaboration. What people want is to see development. It really doesn't matter who has built it. It really doesn't matter where you are from. But people want to utilize the public goods for public benefit. And that's what my brother, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, has done today. And I've started with no better place, but in an institution that reflects our tomorrow, in an establishment that helps us guide the leaders, the future leaders that we're all craving for and we're talking about. When you do something in a citadel of learning, in an institution that will build great leaders when we are out of here, then you begin to see and appreciate the background and the reasoning behind a man like Femi Gbajabiamila. LASU has earned it. LASU has indeed earned it. Because for me, year in, year when I come around as your visitor, I'm truly, truly impressed with what I see. You continue to raise this university into a uncommon standard of learning. You continue to raise the bar for yourself, and you continue to say that you will not stop until when LASU had reached the pivot of learning institutions in Nigeria, in West Africa, and indeed globally. I'm happy with what I see. I know too well that you are continuing to challenge yourselves as body, as students, as lecturers, as all stakeholders in this university. This is another testimonial for you. We believe that this edifice will be used positively. You will use it to enhance the learning, the quality of your students that will be coming out of this university. You use it to engage conversations. You use it to change discourse positively, right? That will ensure that the future that we all believe that we see, LASU will be a part of that. And I'm sure and I'm convinced that the current leadership that we have from the Vice Chancellor to all the council members, to the lecturers, to the students, will put this to a good use. We were going to be handing over to you from today. We believe you will take care of it. You will use it well. You use it to turn around that learning and the outcomes of those learning for the great institution and for the leaders of tomorrow that you are building. I'm happy that this is happening in LASU. But it's not only here. You know, all around, we're building a lot of institutions in all of our tertiary institutions. We realize that Lagos cannot sit with only one state university. It's the chief of staff. That's why you've done it for LASU. We have two others, right? We have the Lagos State University of Science and Technology. We also have the Lagos State University of Education. There's another one that I will not mention now, but those two, you need to think out of the box and see how we want to rate them. LASU is way ahead of them, but we need to bring them up. There are babies that have been born and they need to be treated because Lagosians deserve it. The population and the amount of wealth of knowledge and learning that we need to do is very, very important. Honorable Minister, you are here. Please think through it and see how we can continue to further collaborate with the NUC and with your ministry. We are self-motivated, we are self-started. We will do everything that is within our means to provide the necessary infrastructure for those leaders of tomorrow to be able to stand toe to toe with other students anywhere in the world. I dare say that in the coming months, I'm sure this is going to cost me money. LASU will be hosting African University Games, right? And I think LASU deserves a round of applause for that. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to cost me money. But I'm happy. I'm excited that, you know, while you learn, and you learn with also, you know, sporting activity and creativity, that's what happens, you know, in developed nations. LASU continues to take themselves to that high level of uncommon standard. So we'll support you. So today is also about what we're about. I can see another project there, which is the LASU library. I'm sure I should be coming here to commission that very, very soon. Maybe before your convocation or shortly after your convocation. I'm aware that your hostels are also being finalized. You know, I'm happy that I will come around again and come and commission. And we have done for you a first-class 10-lane highway road. It takes us only 15 minutes from Lagos Island, right, or from Orile to get to LASU. So nobody have any excuse as into what LASU looks like. We're happy with what we're doing. We're happy with what this university is turning into. But ladies and gentlemen, the real happiness is with the students. The real leaders that are going to take over this piece and this edifice. We are LASU. So it is about the students. It's about ensuring that government will continue to create that enabling environment for you as students, as leaders of tomorrow, to see that we're genuinely concerned. We believe that we can make the place a lot better and we've met it. We can make the environment, the infrastructure a lot nicer, you know, a lot engaging for you and for the students that are coming behind you. So please take good use of it. See it as an investment. See it as your own asset that you want to protect and you want to guide and guard very, very, very well. Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila, you have just started. This is just the beginning of our collaborative efforts, right? And I want to say to you that what we have begun, right, God will continue to give you the enablement, the resources to do a lot more. You know, because for me, I like when I come and cut the tape, because once I cut the tape, it becomes a public use, and that's what we want to be about. We want our people to utilize what was built for them, what was constructed for them, what was created for them. Because only when we do that, Mr. President, I'm happy with that, that people can feel and see that Our governance strategy is people-driven. It's something people can touch and feel. It's not just rhetoric. So I want to commend you again. I want to thank you. I want to identify with you, and I want to say that indeed we're just starting. They haven't seen anything less. They haven't seen anything yet again. To the students and to the lecturers of LASU, I'm happy to be commissioning this project for you, with you today, and I say that indeed you will utilize it well and will bring about first-class students, first-class leaders that will help us shape and sustain the leadership of this country. Thank you very much for being part of this event. I'm hoping that we will come here again to commission bigger and larger projects for LASU. We are LASU. We are LASU. We are LASU. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor, for that very fantastic. The Lagos State University of Technology last step.
Unveil the plan by Mr. Governor in commemoration of the commissioning of Gbajabiamila Conference Center here at the LASU main campus of Ojo. The project that was facilitated and been handed over to the Lagos State University by Right Representative Gbajabiamila, CFR, the Chief of Staff to the Vice President, former Speaker, and the High Assembly. Today, Tuesday, 2nd day of January 2024. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is to formally unveil and top the tape for the Femi Gbajabiamila Conference Center here in LASU, facilitated by the former Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives and currently the Chief of Staff of the President, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, here in the University at the Lagos State University, LASU, Ojo campus, to the glory of God, and to the benefit of mankind. Thank you very much. That's it.
For public transport and I will go to that again. I'm fine here. Hey, bro, sir. Bro.
Femi, there's no one else for them to see.
One time. Are we going out? Going out?
Honorable Femi. Now,
everyone, my name is Comrade Aguru Abdurrahman. I'm the current Student Union President of Lagos State University. We are here today in commissioning the Gbajabiamila Conference Center, and it's a wonderful edifice. We want to congratulate the Chief of Staff of the Federation that he has actually done very well to us, and the governor was also here to commission it, and they are actually trying to, in their greater strides, to move our university forward. And thank you very much. We are LASU, we are great. Thank you very much.
In the house of our dreams.
We're just about to receive this facility and add 80 more beds to the complement of beds that we have in Lagos State. I would like to use this opportunity to and generously thank the Chief Electricity Bill. I promise you, Chief of Staff, on behalf of Mr. Governor and the head of the health family, that we will treat this facility with utmost respect. We will recruit a skeletal staff to start operating as we start a larger recruitment for a large complement of staff, doctors, nurses, laboratories, radiology experts, to serve this community and to add a very, very welcome, fully functional 80-bed facility to our group of general hospitals. We are much obliged and we thank you very much. Thank you.
From Lagos State, Dr. Gbajabiamila and the Special Advisor on Health for Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Ogoyemi. And please, at this point, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Let me go back to the Chief of Staff. Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who now has a new title, a new name that has been given to him by our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The Chief of Staff is now the kingmaker of Abuja. I didn't say that, the President said that. No, this is epitome. What we're seeing here today, this is just one of several of about 15 projects that are going to be commissioned or already commissioned in the last 2 days. This is just one of them. And even before this,
Several projects have already been directed, funded by the Chief of Staff. But today, we're commissioning the Gbajabiamila General Hospital, an 80-bedded hospital. This is epitome of public service. We need more of Femi Gbajabiamila in Lagos and in Nigeria. Please give him a round of applause. It takes a man with a big heart. We have a lot of public service. We wish, we're hoping that a lot more will step up and deliver this kind of service to our citizens. This is a hospital, an 80-bedded hospital. I won't talk about what the Honorable Commissioner of Health just said about the physical infrastructure. I will talk about what will happen as this hospital becomes fully operational. It's an 80-bedded medical and surgical ward, full-service hospital with operating theaters, ICU with several ventilators that will cater for the really, really sick population. We also have a maternity ward that will also help indirectly to reduce our high maternal mortality rate. The full-service hospital, as I said, with full complement of diagnostic services, CT scan, digital X-ray, ultrasonography. We also have additional services that include dialysis. As you all know, when you have kidney failure and you need dialysis, if you don't get dialysis, you die in about a month. Though, to get a higher opportunity to serve our father, the President, as Chief of Staff. But you living, it's a big loss for us in Lagos State. And I want you to use all your kingmaker power to continue to ensure that the current Speaker of the House of Assembly does not forget our state, Lagos State. Thank you, Right Honorable Gbajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President, to capture that opportunity. But I don't want to take that away from the governor. I don't want him to beat me up. The CMD of Blues is here. Professor Adeyemo will gladly jump at that opportunity. Thank you so much, and I congratulate you for it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, the Honorable Minister. Like you said, you wish you've given, but you should just mind the fact that these are two great advocates and friends. All right, so on this note, we have the honor to bring in the former
Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila for what he has done in Lagos State. However, you know that what we are celebrating today are just tips of the iceberg. There are done so many other roads, so many other things in Lagos State. So I acknowledge your presence. I cannot but acknowledge the presence of the #1 governor in Lagos State, Your Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, our deputy, Dr. Hon.Femi. So for the wonderful job you are doing in Lagos State. I recognize the presence of all the ministers here from
personality, the former speaker, the pride of Surulere, the currently and the serving, fantastic chief of staff to the president of Nigeria, Femi Gbajabiamila. Minister, the chief of staff is here, Surulere ambassador, fantastic personality, is here. Let's get together and
progressive politics. The dispute still remains. Who is more of a Surulere boy between myself and the governor? The jury is not out. I think the verdict came in some time ago when we were going to Ajao Mosque last week. The governor was trying to describe to the president's security team and protocol how to get to Ajao Mosque. He took them all the way to Ojuelegba from the island. He said, turn left, go all the way, go through this, go through that. I have to come in and step in. So Mr. President, there's a shorter, quicker, and easier way to get to Ajao Mosque. That is my constituency. That is my mosque. So I took them through the shortcut. We allowed the governor's convoy to go. They came in there about 15 minutes later. That's why if you were there, you would have seen the governor sitting on the chair in the corner there. Because there were no more seats by the time we got there. So I think it's clear who the real Surulere boy is between myself and the governor. Thank you, Mr. Governor. The Deputy Governor, there's no question here, an American boy, so there's no question there about who. Our National Assembly members who are here present, Senator Ishiroko, my friend and my brother, Honorable Rurum, Chairman Air Force, Abejide, the Chairman Customs, the Ministers of Health and Education, two jolly good fellows who serve with me at the federal government level. Thank you so much for being here today. Our party leaders, the former Deputy Governor, Pedro, Musili of Banikoro, former this, former that. Our leader, Ogulewe, thank you so much for coming. My former colleague in the House and in the National Assembly and the Senate, Daniel Solomon, thank you so much. And many others. Please forgive me, that's why I will run through this very quickly. The party chairman who was here earlier, I don't know if he's still here. The Commissioner for Health, thank you for all that you have put in to make sure this was a reality. And the State Cabinet, I must of course mention Mrs. Kemi Oguyemi, who was State SA Health, who was there from the beginning, design stage up to crucial. And of course, our councillor turned leader of the council and turned SA Housing, Baraka, and many others, all the leaders here present. Thank you very much. So let me just quickly say good afternoon and thank you for being here today. All of us humans can only operate at the highest capacity of which we are capable when our bodies are strong and our minds are sound. Disease and ill health, accidents at home, on the road, or in places of work can have debilitating consequences for the individual and for families of those who suffer. When a negative diagnosis is announced, everything changes for the recipient, as it does also for their family, for their friends, and all those who love and wish them well. But it doesn't have to be that way. Advances in medical health services and technology have made it possible for people to survive previously unsurvivable diagnoses. For those of us who serve in the government, our primary objective must be to ensure that citizens have access to quality healthcare services offered by professionals in environments. From this point, I must also again go back to Mr. Governor and thank him tremendously for the help, the assistance, the collaboration that he has given me in facilitating and bringing this project and so many other projects to Lagos during my time. The collaboration and the partnership is what is being enjoyed by people of Lagos State. Mr. Governor, may your shadow never grow less. Now this will remain so even in the future because of what Lagos means to Nigeria. What I mean is that it will remain the epicenter of major public health emergency in our country.
I'm here, please.
Because of what Lagos means to Nigeria. This place is the center of commerce and industry. It is a destination for the vast majority of foreign travelers who come to our shores, and the preferred destination for internal migration. The chairman of this council, during his speech, did make reference to the history of this hospital. But for emphasis, let me just reiterate what he said. When I first got into the National Assembly, I think it was my first or second term, I made a habit of walking through the streets of Surulere either at Christmas or the 1st of January. There was no street that I did not walk through on foot, just to get a feel of the people and to get a feel of what is needed. Those walkthroughs were an eye-opener. They were the walkthroughs that made me realize what was needed, when it was needed, how it was needed, and made me go back to Abuja at every point in time to sit at my desk and my table and begin to fashion out ways to bring those things back home. Now this was one of such. It was a little shed which we built and turned into a primary health center. It was called EU Primary Health Center. Then in 2015, I believe thereabout, the then chairman of the council, Chief Mrs. Hussein, decided to do some work on the primary health center. And she, on her own, decided to name it Femi Gbajabiamila Health Center. That was in 2015. It was to the glory of God that this hospital was built. We've been working on this in the last year or two. And it has now led to what you now see. Maintaining the name Femi Gbajabiamila Health Center at that time, the people of the community and Surulere decided that they would name it Femi Gbajabiamila General Hospital. Now the General Hospital was conceived from the knowledge that a populous and growing metropolis such as Lagos cannot afford to be found wanting, so far as access to quality health. The projects we are commissioning today and tomorrow speak to my efforts to meet the expectations of our people in this regard. Through the grace of Almighty God and the support of many people along the way, I am proud that we have constructed over 250 roads in selected federal constituencies in the state, especially Surulere 1 and Surulere 2. We have completed 15 mini stadia. We facilitated heavy investment in education and healthcare, including constructing and equipping over 20 ICT centers in public schools where children are taught computer programming and coding. We have provided solar energy system to light up perhaps practically every neighborhood in this community in Surulere and support commercial trades in our constituencies. I urge those who seek public office to remember that the ultimate and highest legacy we can leave as public servants is in the evident improvements to the lives of the people we serve. I must also urge citizens to remember that the ability to get things done in government requires experience and pedigree. It takes time and demands that we manage expectations accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, hospitals are unique in that they are the venue for events of profound joy and intense sadness. Events of profound joy when we deliver babies and bring people forth to life, and intense sadness when people are sick or unfortunately die. But it can also be where the sick and the afflicted are offered the chance to be made whole, be freed from pain, and have an opportunity to return to their lives in better shape. That is what I want this place to be. A place of hope, healing, and testimony. I am honored to have contributed to making this general hospital a reality. I am grateful to all those who contributed in one way or the other to achieving this particular dream. I am particularly thankful to my former colleagues in the House of Representatives and to the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Gbajabiamila, for supporting the vision and implementation of this project. I want to most especially thank the people of Surulere for their resilience and standing by me for over 25 years as a legislator. They saw me through 6 terms or 6 elections, being perhaps the longest serving in the history of our state and in the history of perhaps even Nigeria. Through your support, you saw me through as minority whip, minority leader, majority leader, and eventually the speaker. You should be proud that no other person in the history of Nigeria and in the history of Africa has ever occupied all those positions. So that is to the credit, to the glory of God, and to the credit of the people of Surulere. I came to you first time, to ask for your votes. I came in from America, just like the deputy governor. You gave me your votes, despite the fact that there was an incumbent. You believed in me. I came back to you second term, 4 years later. You gave me your votes, despite the fact that even Surulere had never witnessed a 2-term legislator. I came back to you the 3rd term. You gave me your votes again. I came back to you the 4th time. You gave me your votes. In fact, when I came back to you the 3rd term, many said how hypocritical those were the opponents. You fought 3rd term to a standstill and made sure Obasanjo did not get his 3rd term. You are now asking us for a 3rd term. That doesn't make sense. But because so many of you believed in me and you saw through all of that, you gave me your votes the 3rd term, the 4th term, the 5th term, and even the 6th term. For these I am eternally grateful because of your belief in me, and without that, none of this would have been possible. Not this hospital, not the Hall of Residence we will be commissioning at Unilag tomorrow, not the streets, not the ICT centers, not the Wi-Fi applications, not the Open University. None of the things that we have done would have been possible. But because you stayed the course and you believed in me and you continued to send me back to the National Assembly. I am no longer a member of the House of Representatives. That time has come and gone. However, I continue to serve you as the Chief of Staff to the President. And wherever I am called upon to continue to improve the lives of our people, Surulere, Lagos, or anywhere in Nigeria for that matter, you can count on me to do the best. God bless you all.
Christian, you're going to live. Let's give a round of applause for our MC. He's been working very, very hard in the past 4 or 5 hours. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. You've gone everywhere with us today. Thank you very, very much. We're hoping that we'll give it all of the news that it deserves. The Chief of Staff to Mr. President, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, CFR, the elsewhere Speaker of the 9th Assembly in the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I salute you once again. I greet you. I have expressed how proud I am of you. As a grandfather's house in Lagos, so you know that indeed, when we talk of the colony of Lagos, we'll go back to Lagos Island. As the Senate, Distinguished Senator, I'm sure I've settled the score now. Right. We will concede, Surulere to my brother, but I will now take him and say that in Lagos Island, there's only one. Please let's give our Chief of Staff a big round of applause. You see, for gentlemen of trade, that's how we compete in Lagos. It's a unique level of competition because we're all very proud of our heritage and what Lagos means to all of us. In similar manner, my very able and capable Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. His own is not in Surulere or Lagos Island. We know that his own is Mushin. And there's nobody that can compete with a Mushin when you see one. Mr. Deputy, don't worry, you are still safe in Mushkolosha. Most distinguished Senator representing Lagos State, member of the Lagos State House of Assembly that are here, the two Surulere constituencies, Honorable Desmond Elliott and Honorable Nsumola Shogudara, thank you very much. Former House of National Assembly members that are here, several of them that are former senators, Senator Ganiu Solomon, Senator, our father, our uncle, Sheye, he was with us. I hope he's still here. Senator Bani Koro, thank you all very much. They are all members of Governor's Advisory Council and former Deputy Governor Hon.Femi Pedro. Thank you very much. We've been all out all day transversing the city. Thank you for the support and the collaboration. Members of my cabinet that are here, the two people in health, Professor Akin Abaomi, the Honorable Commissioner for Health, thank you very much. The Special Advisor on Health, Dr. Kemi Oguyemi, thank you very much. And other cabinet members, I understand that my SA Housing, this is our domain, and if I don't mention now, she will have a score with me. Honorable Baraka, thank you very much for homecoming. Our various chairmen that are here, all of you have come out here to support one of you, the chairman of Surulere, Itire Kate, coming. All of our senior government officials that are here, both at the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, at the state and the national level that are here, thank you very much. All of our party members, leadership of our various party leadership in Surulere and its environs that are here, thank you very, very much. Former members of the National Assembly have also seen some of you, thank you very much. The youth in Surulere, I want to acknowledge you and thank you. You've been with us almost all throughout the day. Distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press that have also been here, all throughout, I want to thank you for your collaborative efforts and all of the engagement that we've had with you today, ladies and gentlemen of January 2024. What a way to start the new year. What a way to start an eventful and a fruitful year for all of us, 2024. And there's no better time, there's no better space, there's no better moment to start the new year or to hit the ground running. Today, people of Lagos were here at the 4th commissioning today. The commissioning had seen us collaborate with my very good friend and brother, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who had seen that our King's Pillar sits very clearly with his own agenda as a people's representative in Surulere Federal Constituency at one time. Our first stop this morning was under the health, was under the education and technology space.
where we went to our citadel of higher learning, the Lagos State University, LASU, where we commissioned and handed over an international conference center for the university. This falls right in our education pillar. I think we deserve a round of applause for that. Right next, we went on infrastructure pillar, making Lagos the 21st century, where we handed over a strategic road called the Babs Animasham Census Road, from a single 2-lane to a dual carriage 4-lane road with 2 bridges constructed to connect the Surulere people, the Ikate people, up onto the Rile people. A journey that hitherto would take 30 minutes has been reduced to less than 5-7 minutes. That is another promise made, another promise kept. The third is on another pillar, youth engagement and gender equality. We went further to hand over and commission a multi-use Samshodibare Youth Development Center that has a multi-dimensional use, from an auditorium to a basketball pitch, to a football pitch, to a table tennis court, to a lawn tennis court, to all sorts of a gym, which will resonate well with our youth, with our people in entertainment, with our people in sports, which sits also on another pillar of our economic agenda. And here is another pillar of our economic agenda, the health. Today, at this ground, we have turned something that looks like a dead asset into an asset that is befitting of the people of Surulere. A Gbajabiamila, a general hospital here in Surulere again. I think it deserves a round of applause. A bigger round of applause for us more, because this is governance working at the highest level. This is meaningful development working at the highest level. And we'll continue to say that when the executive and the legislature, when we work together, it is the people that will benefit more for it. Because we're in government to serve. We're in government to make life meaningful for our people. We're the same coin, we're just 2 different sides of the same coin. And you can see that when we collaborate well, we've seen development in tertiary institution, education, we've seen development in infrastructure on road, we've seen development in youth empowerment, in social integration, in sporting facility. We've seen development in health. What more collaboration can we ask for? What more engagement can we ask for in people's governance? My brother, my friend, thank you very much for your time. And we need to use this to also be able to tell all our other legislators that this is what governance is all about. It's about ensuring that you can touch the life of your community, you can touch the life of your constituent, you can touch the life of the people that you are representing, that you have sworn and promised to go and serve. And we in the executive will give you all the support that you require to make that happen. And we have shown that, we have demonstrated that here in Lagos. The beneficiaries when we live here are the citizens of Lagos, are the residents of Surulere. It's not any other resident, it's not any other beneficiary, and this is meaningful development that we've seen. I want to thank and commend everybody. From the Ministry of Health, Lagos State, that will be using this facility, and they've said to us that this is a first-class facility that will take care of various health issues and health challenges. And I'm indeed excited and happy that we're beginning to resolve all of the challenges that we have in that sector. Thank you very much for this intervention. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, because this is an health facility, it's also an opportunity for me to announce another bold initiative of the Lagos State government that we'll be pursuing in the course of this year. The Lagos State government will be setting up, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Health and the NUC, another university that will be called a medical university of a Lagos State Medical University before the end of this year. This is a strategic thought process for us. This is a strategic intervention for us. This is a strategic moment for us. Why will we be setting up a health or a medical university? It's to solve 2 problems. we found out, working with the Federal Ministry of Health, that we need to scale up very aggressively all of our training and all of the youth that requires to be trained in everything within our health space. We cannot sit back and fold our arms as a government that cannot intervene. And so we will, as a state, leading the path, and we hope that other states will take the initiative and set up this university to be able to scale and have 1,000, 1,500 doctors being set out and being graduated on a year-on-year basis. And we'll also stand, in our view, the risk of our medical personnel leaving our country. We're not going to stop at ensuring that we provide the best facility to be able to retain our best talents here. And so we will ensure that we'll put required resources, required intervention that will make that sector living for us. And I think my brother Femi Gbajabiamila has said so too, that there's no alternative to health. There's no solution, there's no alternative. Once it happens to you, right, I mean, you're just in the harm of the health practitioner. That sector, the funding that is deserving will improve and increase, the infrastructure and the training that is required in that sector. Very soon too, I'm sure this general hospital will be training students that will be future doctors, there will be future nurses, there will be future physiotherapists, there will be future pharmaceuticals, trainers, and that's it. For me, that is what governance is all about. We can increase and raise the level of where we make governance. We can take it to another level, and we're hoping that people that will come behind us will take it further. We're building an economy that Mr. President has said to us, by the year 2030, we want to have a $1 trillion economy. It's not going to be lip service. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be real putting infrastructure in place. It's going to take a lot from all of us to create the enabling environment where foreign direct investments can come, to create the policies and the program where that vision of Mr. President can come to reality. And we're starting all of that here in Lagos from the 2nd of January 2024, and we're not going to stop. We promise you that this government will do work faster, quicker, and better. And I'm excited that right from the first day of the year, we're beginning to do that. I want to once again commend all of us. Thank the chairman, the political leadership in Surulere for creating that enabling environment for our brother to have excelled and excel well. But more importantly, for him having a vision that indeed one day I will not have this opportunity forever. And he has used that opportunity strategically, not only for himself, but for the people of Lagos and all likes and Astounding. And so on behalf of the government and people, we're proud of you, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. We're proud of what you've been. We're proud that you are one of us, you are our son. We're proud of what you have done to represent us to do at the House of Representatives. We know that you are not tired yet, knowing fully well that still a lot will expect from you, and God will give you the enablement. On behalf of the government, commission today, and to say to our citizens that this is for you, it's about you, please own it and keep it well. You are coming to an hospital, know too well that you need to respect the very next patient. Know too well that you need to respect the medical personnel that are there, because they are here to serve you. They are here to make sure that when you come in here, even coming here sick, our hope is that you leave here a well citizen, a healthy citizen. There will be a benefit to yourself, to your family, and to the citizens of Lagos. Once again, I want to thank you all. I want to commend my brother, Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila. I want to commend all of our stakeholders, our partners, our ministers that have identified with us in Lagos. This is how we do it. I want to say to you that we'll expect a lot more from ourselves as government and from the federal government of Nigeria. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to be your governor and the Surulere board.
All right.
Okay, man, wait here. Okay, man, wait here.
the benefit of mankind, it's my honor that we formally commission Femi Gbajabiamila, General Hospital, here in the streets of Western Avenue in Surulere. To the good people of Surulere, Lagos and Nigeria in general, as a facility of health that people will come in, will receive first-class health treatment, and they will get well, and that will respect every other person's rights in this facility. I want to commend and thank Hon.Femi Gbajabiamila for this great feat again. Thank you very much.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay.
Smart, go on now. Smart. Smart. Go.
He has done a good job, sir. Thank you, sir. It's okay. Yeah, sir.